The Art of Digital Preservation by Preservica. Preserving information is vitally important. It matters to everyone: companies, governments, libraries, anyone wanting to safeguard knowledge so it's accessible for generations to come. But preserving information isn't as simple as you might think. Let's take a look at some of the challenges. So, first things first, you need to store some information. It could be video, financial reports, documents, spreadsheets, pictures, audio files, or multi-format objects, like websites or CAD designs. Most likely, it's all of these things. Of course, you could store these in any number of ways: on a disk, a tape, a hard drive, a laptop, even a departmental server. Easy enough, huh? Except there's a snag. Storage media is constantly under attack. Disks get scratched, laptops get broken, tapes get chewed, and servers get accidentally damaged, surprisingly often. And to make matters worse, time also takes its toll, bringing a host of new challenges. For a start, hardware has a habit of becoming obsolete, and many of today's storage formats just won't be readable in 10 years' time. Know anyone using floppy disks these days? Once the best thing since sliced bread, now a relic you'd find in a museum. In the world of technology, things change super fast. The other issue is taking care of all those bits and bytes that make up your information. These guys have a habit of getting lost over time. A simple document containing millions of bits only needs one to wander off, and the whole file becomes useless. If one bit flips, there's a good chance you could too. So, what's the solution? Well, one way is to store all your information on multiple servers, in multiple locations, with multiple backup copies. Add to that constant checks to monitor whether these copies change in any way, and you're in business. If a single file gets corrupted, it can automatically self-heal from a copy saved on one of the other servers, without anyone getting involved. Even better, pop all of this in the cloud and get someone else to oversee it. One system which can be accessed from anywhere, that can grow as big as you like and is taken care of by someone else. Perfect! With every file type safely secured, you can put your feet up. However, storage is just one aspect of preservation. It's no use having millions of files carefully protected if you can't easily access them when you want to. Here's the problem. The sheer volume of information that organizations need to store is growing exponentially. Finding a single document among millions can soon become the proverbial needle in a haystack. And just like storage, the march of time can make things worse. With people who created the information leaving their organizations, even if you can locate a particular file, you might not be able to understand what it's about. Not to mention the added confusion when departments or companies merge or multiple collections are consolidated. Without the ability to easily search for digital information and to understand what it's about, it's effectively lost. So, what's the solution? The first thing you need is to be able to add metadata to everything. Let's look at an example. Here's a stored photo. By tagging it with metadata, you can retain information relating to who took the photo, who's in the photo, what event it was taken at, why it was taken, and who owns the copyright. Not only does this contextual information ensure that anyone in the future fully understands your information, it also provides some nifty search options. Want to find a collection of photos you're in? No problem. What about photos of you at that really important trade fair in 2008? Again, no problem. Add a security layer to control who can access what and when. A set of tools to download your information to wherever you need it. And some smart automation functions to make everything run like clockwork. And you're on the road to preservation nirvana. But hold your horses, you're not there just yet. Even if you can store and organize your digital information perfectly, you still face the very real danger of file format obsolescence. Yep, that problem of time passing is rearing its ugly head again. There are hundreds of different digital file formats, and many disappear over time. Take WordPerfect. Not many people using that nowadays. Imagine you urgently need to access a stored document, a patent, for example, that's critical to a legal dispute. If it's stored in an outdated format, you don't have many options. You can give up. You might be able to retrieve it with a huge effort. Or you could try and update it using specialist software. Although that depends on whether it even exists or is available at the time you need it. Basically, you're stuck. And that's for a simple document. Imagine the complications if you urgently need to access a multi-format object like a website or CAD design. The only way to ensure your digital information remains usable is to do active preservation. It's a bit like magic, only better. Here's how it works. First up, it identifies all information on entry, so you know what you've got. It then scrutinizes the file formats to see if they are at risk of obsolescence, and if so, migrates them to a new or more future-proof format. It validates the migration to check that the new file matches the original file, then hangs on to both for safekeeping and easy access. And the best bit? All of this is easily automated, meaning millions of files can be migrated at once. In short, active preservation ensures everything you save is up to date, all of the time. Et voila! Put all this clever stuff together, and that's how a perfect digital preservation system works. It keeps everything safely stored. It makes finding files easy while retaining their original context. And it actively preserves your information. So no matter what technology you use, it's readable and usable. Today, tomorrow, and well into the future. All in one system. And, just in case you're wondering, it's called Preservica.